walks closer and says to Ferose, I think I'm going to pick up this book and see what happens.
Okay, that book is super interesting to me too. It has places that aren't here.
Yes. So Zephyros goes and picks up the book.
It's kind of loud. Like there's like this yellow thing in the corner, and it's got letters in it with an exclamation point, and it's like kind of flashy. You don't know how they made this substance. You don't know what it is. You've never seen plastic before, so you're amazed at it.
We're not going to open the book now, are we? We're going to continue our...
It has no lock on it. It looks like it could easily open. The pages are super thin.
I think we should spend some time with this book before we open it.
You can't read the writing. It's gibberish to you. Although it does look like language.
Right. I think for the moment I'll take the book, but okay. I won't open it. And I'll take out the prod and I'll prod another book and see what happens.
Okay, so you've taken book number 3, with the unknown title on it.
Yes.
And it was surrounded by strange wooden and metal globes. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you want to look at this book for a second?
I can look at it after we're out of here.
I think so too. So Zephyros goes. He repeats this process of poking the book first.
Okay, you're just gonna poke number 4.
Yeah. He's gonna do the same thing with all the other books except the glass book. He's gonna leave the glass book alone.
This book is brass, big,
dented, like it's been in sword fights.
And there's a palpable heat coming off of the book.
How much heat?
Like it's warm to the touch, or you haven't quite touched it yet.
It's warm. It's like giving off considerable heat.
Okay. Does it move when I prod it with a...
Yeah, it's heavy though. It's like a 30-pound book with big bronze and brass pages.
It's got like fiery motifs.
I'll pick it up and take that as well.
Okay.
This does have like a clasp and a lock on it.
Okay. I'll go to the next book.
This book is bound in gray leather hide. It has a intricate iron lock. And it smells like death.
This is made out of hide, huh? Skin?
It looks like some sort of skin.
Perhaps like a crude face? Or just...
human skin, probably.
Is the ink maybe red? Deep
yes,
brown?
It has a dragged across ghoulish looking face on the cover. Give me a knowledge religion or knowledge planes.
The old man wants to be over there so bad, but he's so preoccupied.
I'm +9 on both, so I'll do either. Anybody want to assist or able to assist me with any of this?
It sounds like it would be the kind of book the professor would know about, but you
He's
notice him over on the side, very deep in his notes, mumbling to himself, yelling at the unseen servant constantly that he's doing it wrong, but nobody sees the servant, so he may just be crazy.
I'll do a knowledge planes in that case.
Okay.
26.
There are creatures called Bodaks. They are undead creatures whose gaze brings death.
And there is a face
of a Bodak stretched across the front of the book.
God.
and staring straight up.
This book radiates strong necromancy.
There's so many good books, guys. Oh my god.
I'll take this book as well.
Oh my god, there's so many good books.
Okay, give me a fortitude save. As the book looks at you and you look at the book.
And curiosity killed the elephant.
9.
Oh,
that's not very good.
Oh god.
Oh, hold on. I think I might have a bonus somewhere. I just need to check it.
Neil, don't roll a 9.
Shucks, I saw it somewhere on my sheet. There was something. Hold on, let me search for save.
I would like to spend a hero point to make the next fantasy book randomly to inexplicably disappear. So you want to use a hero point to help him. I don't know if it's going to disappear.
You could help him re-roll his roll.
Because 4 negative levels will kill him.
That was what the D4 was for.
It'll kill him too.
Yeah.
That's real hard to come back from.
Don't see it.
That would take a wish, I think.
Oh, hold on, I know where it is.
Are there any of the you can put a retroactive +1 on a D20 roll.
Yep.
You may want to save that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like.
Oh, this is not a supernatural ability of a Fae or a giant subtype. So my saving this.
Extraplanar undead.
Yeah.
So Bunny is spending her hero point to let you re-roll your fort save.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
and
do it.
Bunny wants to roll for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Bunny knows how much Modron hates all of us.
Okay, let's do it.
And then Ahmed, are you spending your hero point to give him a +8 to this roll? It sounds like Ahmed's also spending a hero point to save you. So if that is correct, you get a +8 to this roll, which is highly. Oh, Bunny went ahead and rolled. The DC is 18.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So basically, the face ripples and kind of came alive for a moment. These eyes of darkness glanced at you.
You drop the book and stumble backwards. The floorboards kind of creak as the Fant stumbles backwards away from where the book was staring straight up.
And you kind of picked it up and looked at it as you were kind of like putting it away, and you felt your life flash before your eyes.
Wow.
The book then fell down, and like a piece of toast with peanut butter on it, one is face down, it's face up.
Yeah.
The room.
And it's staring straight up, and you can see its face sort of rippling and kind of snarling and trying to it's animate, trying to peel itself off the book so it could kind of get a good look at you.
Maybe kick it over to the bear rug.
Zephyros says to everybody, make sure that whatever you do not look at this book.
What's that? Look at the book, you said? What book?
Don't look at the book. And
I think the books have extremely powerful magic.
And he explains to everybody that this is not the kind of book that you want to look at.
And then I'll let you know what a bodak looks like. So a bodak looks like that. That's what the face looks like. Picture it stretched across the book.
Where are you showing
like
us?
a horseman at all.
Bodak Horseman? Oh! New season out. September 5th.
I have no idea where you showed us that. I'm sorry.
I just dropped it right down beside you.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be looking at that.
We should probably cover it, if we can. Maybe pillow or something.
But didn't we say that the bed was magical as well?
Yeah, the bed's magical.
Shall I risk?
I don't know. Probably not as dangerous as the book. I'm over here, though. And I'm going to
Okay,
stay over here.
Yeah, you stay there.
I'm looking for
so
spoons on the table.
The Zephyros attempts to hook a pillow off the bed using the poker that he's got.
Yeah, you fish a pillow off the bed and you kind of flip it on top of the book.
Okay. Any other books that you guys want to take a look at while I'm here, or do I just walk away at this point?
I don't know. You spent 2 hero points on number 4.
There's
Cyrax has been slowly, like, with the patience of
A praying mantis is slowly moving towards the rug in the center, like he's eventually going to poke it with one of his swords.
Well, Bunny saved us here, so.
Manny's looking at some of this alchemy stuff and kind of sorting it. Luudo looked at the alchemy stuff and then watched the armor. What else are you doing?
I'm going to tell Tech to just hold.
Okay, he stops.
I will glance up and see him there in a bizarre pose and fumble through some green to him and ask, "Are you hunting Rug?"
Yes.
Rug is slow prey. And then go back to notes.
Rug needs to be destroyed. It moves.
Luudo, I think the Rug is alive and is going to kill us at some point. Tech seems a bit nervous.
Imagine the power of the person that would have these books. In this place.
Pixel's like, yeah. I wonder who sits in that chair. The chair is creepy. It's also magical.
Magical chair. I think it won't be me.
It's kind of like, it's almost like vaguely egg-shaped, and it was hollowed out, like you could kind of sit into it, and it kind of goes around your head.
Sounds cozy.
Yeah. You're looking for spoons. There are spoons, you just don't know if you got the right one or not.
Any big cauldron stirring spoons?
Yeah, there's a big cauldron stirring spoon. It's kind of in the cauldron at this point.
Oh, okay. Let's stir the cauldron a little bit and take a look at.
Okay.
Put a drop of the liquid beside the cauldron and detect magic on that. Is it magic stuff inside the cauldron?
The cauldron has the cauldron goo. Give me a d20 roll.
Okay.
Don't roll 1.
Okay. 5.
Okay, so you don't touch any of the
That's
goo
4 wines.
accidentally.
Right.
And the goo has moderate transmutation about it.
Interesting.
And a moderate necromancy.
Ooh. I'll tap the spoon off in the cauldron and take it over and kind of burn off some of the stuff in the fire.
Okay, so you're like burning off the
Yeah.
the gunk on the fire.
Sure. Yeah. I'll go ahead and poke a couple of logs too.
Okay, you move about some of the logs.
And then can I get sort of to the side of the fire and tap at the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you tap the spoon at the back.
Mm-hmm.
You actually hear a pinging noise, like a strong ringing noise as you tap the big spoon to the back of the fire. Give me a reflex save because you got your hands above above the fire.
$23.
Okay, so you don't burn yourself, but you tap the spoon against the back wall, and the stone door is simply disappearing.
Like the stone is disappearing?
Yeah, like
So there's now sort of an archway?
It's just sort of like turning into air, and there's still a fire up in front of you. The cauldron, and you can't quite see beyond. You don't know what's there.
I'll hide off to the side.
Yep.
The door here is open.
No. Door? The door's over here, Pharisee. What are you talking about? Saying while not glancing up.
There are secret doors here, Professor. Have you forgotten?
Huh?
I'll put the cauldron stirrer back in the cauldron.
Doors?
Marty, do I still need that blue circle ring around the Zephyrus?
No, that's you falling down.
And then I'll say,
Okay.
if we move things out of the way, maybe we can see it.
What did you do with the Bodak faced book?
Covered it with
It's covered with a pillow.
It's covered? Okay, so it's just lying right there?
Yeah, I put covered by a pillow on the token as well. The other books that we took, did you put that on the treasure sheet for us?
Yes.
Okay.
You took the familiar book, well, you didn't take the Book of Glass.
No, we did not.
Alright.
Did you take the familiar book?
Yeah, we took the other books we took.
I'm going to create a separate sheet for this under Gear and Treasure. I'm going to call it Hut Library. And we'll make a little note that the star is taken by party. So it looks like you took one of them.
A couple of them.
We took at least two.
You took the big heavy one that weighs about
Brass
30
book?
pounds.
Yeah.
And the 21st century book.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Strange Worlds.
And we unraveled the international conspiracy around dust jackets.
Does anybody have a better fort save than I do? Because maybe they can take more books.
Honestly, we have a key. We can come back here and read the books here. I think we should leave all the books.
We can leave them all, as long as we can identify or know what they are.
I mean, the old man is curious and stupid enough to attempt to pick up pretty much all the books without
Much prompting.
Okay, there seems to be some chamber beyond where you
Curious
Like the
enough.
back of the fireplace. But it's almost like there's a veil of darkness hanging like a tapestry that you can't quite see through the doorway.
It's not a magical fog of any sort, is it?
It is not a fog.
Okay. It's dark.
your dark vision does not, if you have it, does not pierce this.
Magically dark.
Well, it was hidden behind. Why would it be hidden behind?
Vladimir, is that your litter box? Is your food back there, Vladimir? Maybe.
Hops up onto the bed, circles a couple of times, and then sits down. It's just watching all of you.
Any other spellcasters with any ideas here?
Wait, what?
Light?
What are you all doing over there?
Maybe you should come take a look, Professor.
I'll look up.
We need some intelligence over here.
Intelligence, you say? I'll look up for the first time pretty much since coming in.
Gigatt has inched ever so
Slightly closer to the bear rug. He stopped for a while, but then he kept on moving. Like he's having the slowest surprise on the bear.
I'll cast the dancing lights and send it through the barrier.
Dancing lights, okay. You feel your spell go through the barrier. It does not light the way. In fact, the dancing lights disappear beyond the barrier, but you can still feel them like you have a hold of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone go through. Seems to just be some sort of darkness covering the entry.
Then go ahead.
No light from the dancing lights comes back into the room.
Well, I'll send the unseen servant through and
Okay.
see if he comes and ask him to come back out after.
Okay, so the unseen servant, is he affected by AoE spells?
Oh, yes. That's the only thing that affects him.
Okay, so you send him into the burning fire, and he takes.
He.
12 points. Look at that, max damage. 12 points of fire damage.
So I don't think we're going in there, are we?
I forgot about the fire.
Did that destroy the unseen servant? Okay, so yeah.
Perhaps if we can turn this fire off.
If I
Detect magic on the fire. It looks pretty weird and magical.
It's not a normal fire, I don't think.
Yeah, it is radiating 2 schools of magic. Spellcraft check?
Spell Creaso.
Can I assist?
I would love an assist.
It's an auto A.
Yeah. Boom City, 35.
It's giving off evocation and equal amounts of illusion.
I learned anything else about what it could be? Or how to turn it
It
off?
is the weirdest illusion in that it is giving off heat, but you're pretty sure you could disbelieve the fire.
I'll attempt to disbelieve the fire.
Some master illusionist crafted this. It might even be a like partially real like shadow magic.
Yeah.
See, that's what it is. It's shadow magic, pretending to be evocation. Which means if you see through it, you're only going to take a tiny amount of fire damage as you go through. It's going to be quasi-real fire.
1%.
Yeah, or something like that.
It's sort of real. It seems some type of shadow magic. I think if we go through, we'll only take a little bit of fire damage.
Not exactly reassuring.
Maybe there's some way to put it out.
I'll
Keep looking at it, studying it, see if I have any ideas of. I'm assuming some kind of command word is involved.
Yeah, you could identify the fireplace. Was that your spellcraft roll? So
yeah.
you sit down for a few moments and yeah, the fireplace has command words, which you learn by studying as a wizard. You know how to make the fire be real flame. You know how to make the fire be continual flame and give off light and no heat. You know how to make it shadow magic. You know how to turn it off.
I've got it!
I'll use the command word to make it
Light and not heat.
Okay.
I will cast Vanish on
And you also know that whatever those logs are, they're there for show. And their illusion is also making it look like it's like a nice crackling fire.
I will cast Vanish on myself and walk through.
Okay, I'm going to draw an area behind, because we have the technology. I did not expect you guys to find the secret passageways so soon.
That was like Neil's first thing he did. He's like, I'm gonna just post up in this corner and start looking for secret doors. I can't really cast a spell too easily because I mostly just blow shit up, but...
You pass through a veil of thin black magic that you can see a shadowy room beyond. And it is, what you gather is sort of a throne room. Let's draw this mother. I'm gonna make the throne room circular because circles are creepy.
What?
There are no corners.
What happened to you during Colors and Shapes? We're talking about circles.
No, we're gonna make it egg shaped.
Good morning, class. Today I'm going to teach you the most evil shape. It is round.
Quit making fun of my childhood.
What's wrong with the Canadian education system?
Now, we'll draw a simple Canadian maple leaf right inside. It has 5 points. Thinking sort of a circle inscribed with a pentagram. Yeah.
Is your circle's name Olive?
It does look very
Because it's
odd.
an
It's
oval.
shadow olive.
Shadow Olive.
Like a big old martini there.
Yeah.
Little bits.
You type of my bitch.
You got no pie.
Throne room, oval throne room with the circle motif.
Sure.
If
This
you-
coffee break is sponsored by MapTool.
By Pepsi Max. No one's even drinking one today. We can't even. Alright, good. Nice. I still think we should.
Okay, the professor bravely pushes into this strange throne room.
It's not bravely.
And
It's mostly stupidity.
he has a vanish spell on
This place is dimly lit.
by
The place is full of shadow.
you could see your dancing lights are trying to be snuffed out. They're only about half as effective in here.
Can
Of
I?
course, your unseen servant was blasted to oblivion as you sent it into a roaring fireplace.
Yep, smart move. on that one.
There is you almost want to say a dome-like building. It's kind of egg-shaped. And the angles are, like, it doesn't even go up, it just starts to, like, dome in.
Mhm.
There is an intricate-looking spiral pit in front of you. It's not only a circle, it goes down with each level.
Mhm.
There are 4 pillars filled with what can only be described as they're kind of holding up the sides of the room, sort of disappearing into the sides of the egg-shaped room. And there are engravings of what look like naked and beleaguered people climbing over each other to try to get out of something.
Nice. 80s.
The chair is like a hovering disc of magic that built into it is a chair, but you get the sense that the field in front of the chair is actually like a dimensional plane. Like someone sitting in that chair would actually be sitting on another dimension looking into this room.
Cool. Is there anyone on the chair?
There's no one on the chair. The chair is made for a large person, and it has got the same carvings as the Gigatt chair out in the main hut area. There's a low crackling fire that seems to be all around the chair. The fire is currently purple, and it's casting most of the light into this chamber.
Purple. Wasn't there some weird purple button somewhere?
One of the bath
Oh,
gems was
Yeah.
a purple gem, the one in the middle.
It means lukewarm. Okay.
It does. In fact, Roman baths always had 3 baths. One was very warm, one was tepid water, and the other one was cold. It was like tepidarium and the frigidarium, and I forget what the warm one was called. But
It's hot.
It's hot.
There's a peculiar scent in the room. Like there's a bit of sulfur mixed with something else.
And you feel, even though someone's not sitting in this throne, the gaze of eternal judgment in this room. And the pit, well, given that some of the runes and the claw marks and some weird stains, standing in the pit's probably not a good thing, but standing at the bottom of the pit, the chair is positioned in such a way that they could gaze down upon someone in the pit.
Does the pit and the circle thing bear a similar resemblance to the Gaedran scratched circle and squiggly lines in my notes? Or is that just the floor?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like this was some of the things Gaedran was writing about?
This has a very Hades motif to it.
Mm-hmm.
Good guess.
I'll look around, see if anything else catches my eye or sparks any memories. I'll spend, say 12 seconds or so, maybe a
What are
little
the rest
more.
of you doing?
I'm gonna step
Professor
out.
plunged through the flames and disappeared behind the dark wall and has been gone for the count of 10. You don't hear him.
I'm considering which stuff of his would look good in my room.
Luudo, you realize that they're going into the fireplace. I'm imagining you're at least watching at this point.
oh yeah,
Manny's come over too. However, Gigatt's now 3 feet away from touching the thing's face with his blade. Like
I'm gonna turn around and go back.
Yeah, it just stops.
Wait. Hold.
Okay, he's holding.
It's very big, Tack. If it can get up and whack you, it would be an epic fight.
He actually breaks his slow-moving mantis praise for the Queen Pharisee.
Because we did tell him you were the queen.
Oh, that's
true. One point.
And he quietly says in Kreen, like he's trying to whisper, but, you can't. No, you can hear out.
Uh-huh.
You can hear all of them.
Yeah.
They can't hear you. So you actually hear Gigatt in Kreen tick away, and he says, he actually asks Pharisee, "What are your orders, my queen? This thing threatens you. I want to destroy it."
But you don't. Do you speak Korean?
Mm-hmm. Thought you were the only one.
I think I am. I think in this awkward pause where I will have stepped back through, my invisibility will come back off,
Okay.
and I will turn to Pharisee as I come up and say, in Sylvan, he asked for your orders, Queen.
Give me a perception check as you're stepping back through.
I think we forgot that we told him you were our queen. Perception. Oh, I'm not
I
perceptive.
think I remembered but didn't care. Yes, I
10.
think it was that.
Perception.
You heard maybe a popping in your ears as you pass through the barrier.
There's a lot of fire going on.
There may be some detritus in that hole, like something might have moved down there, and you didn't really.
Oh god, the pit monster.
You thought it was you hitting some of the illusory or quasi real logs, and maybe didn't quite understand that it was something moving in the pit. So you took a step back. You're standing in the flames, and you're saying.
In Sylvan,
Yep.
to Pharisee, because I heard the conversation.
Yep.
As I recall, we told him you were the queen, and he's asking for orders to kill the rug or not.
Fight it if it fights us. If it makes a move for us, fight it. Otherwise, we do not want to become the prey of the owner of this hut.
we will stand a chance if we all attack it.
Yes. We have time. It's slow. It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
We can formulate a plan. Yes.
All right. He takes.
And then go on a formal hunt.
Okay. He stands on top of this desk and then just forms this pose like he's ready to attack it.
Yes.
Good.
Excellent.
Yes. Nice. Looks
He
good.
doesn't seem to be advancing the attack, however, now that Pharisee the Queen has... You hear him say, yes, my queen, and...
I will step out of the flames and say the word to turn them into flames that will burn again because, room to the underworld.
Hey, before you do that, tap the back wall with the spoon to close it again.
Yes, that's a good idea. I will
If that closes it.
try to close the door.
Sure, yeah, you wave the spoon at the back door and it sort of materializes into view. There is a strange gust of wind as it finally closes off. It buffets the flames a little bit.
So, I think we may have found the portal to the underworld. There's a very ominous audience chamber on the other side of that. Really dreadful motif of clamoring souls trying to escape a pit downward.
Professor, what do you think about moving all of your notes and all of our treasures back into your apartment?
Not a bad idea. The only one that I think knew of it was Gaedran, and he's dead.
Let's set everything up so that we can move it through quickly.
Yes, I think it is wise that we gather our belongings and come back.
I'm going to examine this panel and fixate on the transition between panels 2 and 3. The autumn motif.
Yes. Okay. It's a beautiful scene. Like, the triptych is quite beautiful, and you recognize your patron being represented along with the other patrons of the seasons in this triptych.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and touch that section
Okay.
of it. Look, Pixel, isn't it beautiful?
She lands right in it.
Yes, it's her. Yes. This is the only other thing that I've seen and touched of her, but you.
Yes, we should come back here and pray and commune with it.
Indeed.
Or we could take it with us.
Oh, it's tempting.
Big lugs over there can hold it. It would look nice in the apartment. It's a bit big. Maybe you should move here. It's like a wish lift here.
That's what I was thinking. One of the reasons I'll speak in Sylvan.
Yep.
Quietly. One of the reasons I wanted to leave a lot of these things here is because this is like our new house.
Unless the original owner comes back.
Maybe we would be the friends of the original owner. Or the
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't take all the things that were here.
acolytes.
Yes. I could probably learn things from the kitty over there if he's nice.
We can take Gaedran's things.
Yep.
For the first time, as the old man walks out of the fireplace, he notices all the books. Oh, look at me here.
Picks up the book that has the pillow on top.
I'll glance through them and find the creepiest looking one.
It's under that pillow.
Oh, hello.
Do we have hero points anywhere?
Don't look at it.
This right here. Pointing
Yes,
down
that's
there.
right there. Yes. Ask Sephiros about it.
No, you really do not want to ask me about it.
Right.
do
I
not
am
have
going
anything
to
important
start
say.
organizing stuff near the door
Okay.
for transport through the door portal to where we want to go.
The orphan girl, Fernie, helps you.
Awesome.
Checks her at the
We're-
gag.
and we've decided that we're leaving all the books here. We're not going to take it with us, right?
My opinion is that we should not take the books with us because we do not want to provoke the
And we can come back here anytime.
Yes. I think to come here and read is probably fine.
As they're doing that, I will scan through the bookshelves and... Yes? What was that?
He looks up at you. The cat with the strange multicolored eyes.
I'll speak to it.
It was looking at Pharisee when it's meowed.
Hey, maybe we'll bring something nice for you. Bring you some fish. Lots of delicious things. Then we'll read and commune.
Yeah, it looks at the professor who's standing right near it.
Hello there.
Give me a diplomacy check or a handle animal.
I got some diplomacy. $14.
Okay. It puts its head back down and ignores you.
How rude.
It says Vladimir on its collar.
Vladimir?
It's written in, like, trade common.
A curious name. Meow meow. Do you speak any other languages, cat? Meow. I'll run through my languages and various things.
It watches you for a while and then just starts licking one of its paws.
Yes, well, not much of a conversationalist. So we were going then, not looting this hut, I heard.
There's
We'll take all the Gaedran's things.
You've gathered a lot
And our own.
of stuff by the doorway. At this point in time, you do hear the bear rug grunting a little bit, and one of its claws is twitching.
Let's open this door and move these things to the professors.
You said this book not to look at it, right? Something terrible
Vladimir
happened?
is getting up and going underneath the bed. He scampers quickly.
I assume the bear's kind of like doing one of these on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Not to look at this book. I will take the book with the pillow on it and I will set it up propped here so that if the bear opens its eyes, it looks directly into the book's face, and I will remove the pillow and I will walk away.
Okay, are you going to do that with everyone standing where they are?
I'm going to start to do it, and I think people are just going to get out of the way.
It's magic.
Okay, Manny starts moving with Luudo.
Oh god.
I will also...
Grabbing things. He's flipped the desk upside down. He's got a bunch of stuff on top of
I'm gonna also, as I'm doing this,
swift action to spell recall vanish in case I need to just disappear.
Okay, so you're setting up the book in the bear's face.
So that when it opens its eyes, it will be looking directly into the book.
Okay, and you're using the pillow to crop it?
Yeah, was there like a table or something over here? Is that a bench leg?
Yeah, there are a bunch of benches.
Wait, what if the pillow seems like it'll be the best thing, I'll do that.
Okay, we'll say it's like a poison, 1 in 20 chance something bad happens, the book falls down and you catch a glimpse of it, so roll a d20, don't roll a 1.
3.
That's 2 1s plus
It
another.
kind of like started moving and you like stuck the pillow underneath it, so you got the book sort of...
Told not to look at you!
There's another bear-like exhaust that comes from its mouth, kind of roll. And it's another claw on its other paw starts clicking. The thing starts to look like it's starting to get up.
Then shall we be going then?
Manny has has one of the desk pieces upside down with a bunch of junk on top of it. He's just gonna like use it like a sleigh and push it through the doorway when you open it. What are you thinking of? Like who's activating this thing? What are you doing?
The key! Luudo, I believe you had it last. Quickly.
Okay. I run over
Let's go to the professor's house.
to the door, imagine Precious House, press it into the wall, into the door.
Okay.
The door from. But yes, the professor's house.
Yeah.
Okay, you've seen both sides of that door, so you want to come onto the inside or the outside?
We want to be entering inside.
Okay. So you picture the door that way, and you press the key to the door of the hut, the chicken-footed hut.
Yeah.
And blue lights begin to scream up around the door. The bear is now standing up.
Come on.
And the door then opens, revealing the dirty and empty, robbed professor's apartment.
Go.
Tech, let us push this stuff through.
Manny starts pushing things through as the group of you backs out of the hut as the bear is starting to get up, closing the door behind you.
See, Vladimir, we've cleaned this place up for you. Of all of that Gaedran trash.
Manny shuts the door quickly.
I hope the cat doesn't look at the book.
The blue aura stays for a while, uncomfortably long, and you guys find yourselves back. It only stays open for about 12 seconds. It shut really quickly behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
As you are now in the professor's apartment in the Slough District.
Home sweet home.
Wow, we skipped all the traffic.
That was quite convenient.
Luudo's going to drop the wand into the bag
Okay.
and light a stress-relieving tobacco bowl in his pipe.
Sticking it in. The desk is unceremoniously just sort of scratched along the wall, or along the ground into the center of the room. Manny just gives everyone a nod. The other half of the desk is still in the hut. Most of the papers are all the way through.
Well, we have our things back, but I don't think we're quite done with that hut.
No, of course not.
I think Zellara is still a bit unrested, shall we say?
You didn't look at the
Yes.
cards at the table, says Manny.
We should do that.
I also have a quest that I have to complete.
We should.
I have to take the staff to the conclave, and I should give my master spellbook to the leader of the conclave.
Ah, yes.
We should fight the bear.
Fight the bear, you say?
Yes, it is a threat.
Shall we go back through and fight it?
I
now?
think we should.
I'm a bit injured still, so is Tech.
Ah,
Tech,
yes.
we only rented or had Tech's help for a day or two. We can't really afford to keep him for a long time.
Maybe he likes us now?
No, that's true.
There are a lot of valuable things here. We could get some more time with Tech, I'm sure. If we wanted to. Or maybe Tech would come on his own.
I'll turn to Tech and say in green, Tech follow Queen, or Tech follow money.
Well, I think if Tech follows Queen, they're going to demand money anyway.
Does Tech say anything?
We've got contracts again. I'll put this back.
Tech follow.
Thanks for hosting, man. Good to see you.
Tech follow woman of many forms. She
Yes.
have contract.
Ah, yes, right. The unpleasant woman at the bar.
Tech like this tribe's queen.
Look, Tech, I promise you, before we kill the bear, we will come for you and we will ask your advice, and you can help us kill the bear.
Yes.
Good.
Would you like to get back to, the woman of many shapes, then? I think we're probably...
Where are we?
Oh, Well, we're in the slough. I'll walk over to my window. It's probably quite dirty, so you can't see out it, and I will open it up and let in the nice slough breeze.
Okay. You notice it's nighttime. So yeah, just the noises of the slough.
Tech.
Circumvents the perimeter of your apartment and then takes a step out into the balcony. I know where we are.
Yes.
He begins climbing down the balcony of the side of the building.
Well, bye, Tech. Tell your mistress we'll be down to the bar later to settle our debts and speak with our dear friend Cy.
I return to humanoid mating den.
Yes, the whorehouse. We know where you live.
I'll miss you!
He just wanders off into the city.
And off into the night he went.
Do we need to pay her today?
Bah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Will she send her thugs for us? Perhaps we should go down to the bar.
All right, I know where we are as well, says the orphan girl, Fernie.
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
This
Fernie
is-
works for us now.
Oh,
This is, what do we call this? Airstone Lane.
yes.
Yeah.
Or else that way.
Yes.
Right.
Whose apartment is this? Is yours?
Why, this is my humble abode, thank you.
You must be rich then.
I am quite well endowed, yes. I am a grand scholar, well renowned in these parts. Perhaps you've heard of me? Oh, maybe not, though.
He needs help cleaning this place, though.
All right, I know someone will relieve themselves on your rug.
Yeah,
Yes.
Gaedran.
Oh, Gaedran's got leaky bowels. He just went wherever.
Yeah. So, yes, so you, work for the professor, and, can set up a bed in his place. And,
All right, how much shall I get paid?
we'll help you out, Professor. We'll get a good bed.
Thank you. Paid? Food, I suppose. We'll pay you in food, shelter. There's books here. Can you read?
Well, I can read a bit.
Well, perfect. Then knowledge is the best prize of all, my dear.
Yeah, food sounds great. Nice roof over my head.
Keep this place clean, tidy. Feel free to explore the library. And keep an eye out for people asking for us.
Your other free time is yours.
All right then.
To beg or work or whatever you like. There's a candle shop that might need help.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Have a glance at Luudo and kind of cough and look down.
But we were never there.
She asked 3 squares.
Yes, of course. I'll probably need you to do most of the shopping, honestly. Not much time for that myself with the scholarly pursuits.
All right, you can do shopping. You can let me keep the change.
I don't care, really. Just please make sure there's something to eat.
That seems to please her.
Now, shall you put some tea on for us? It's been quite a long day.
Yeah, she knows her way around the kitchen. She can light a kettle. You have a servant. Fernie is now your servant.
Let's start by cleaning some of these unnecessary things out of the professor's place after the tea. Particularly, all of these wooden things should go down to my apartment.
Yeah, you begin to sort things. I think there's a lot of treasure that you may want to look through.
Yeah.
Spend the afternoon identifying. The bag of dragon teeth is a powerful magic item with only 3 teeth remaining.
Aha.
They conjure mythic skeletons.
They're so good.
I don't know who takes that, but I'm going to put that under the heading of you need to sort and divvy.
Yeah, I think probably a lot of people are into that one. I know I'm definitely into.
Summoning skeletons is definitely creepy and weird, and I'm into that.
That's a fair point.
Do it.
Okay. I think Luudo's already taken the bag of holding type 1, and he's carrying the artifact, the key of infinite doors. I'm going to put those directly on Luudo's character sheet.
Sure.
Look at me.
I'm gonna need to be able to use that key whenever I need to use that key.
Yes, I think we all are quite interested in the key, right?
Maybe we should say that we use the key together.
Yes.
Very good, but you should be aware it does have some mental effects.
Ah, yes. The power of Pharisee. Ah, the sweet power.
If you take the key, I'll give you some mental effects.
Very well, your brain.
Although,
The
you'd be tough to
wands
find.
are a wand of bless, a wand of cat's grace, and a wand of shield.
Don't really care about Bless or Cat's Grace. I think all of our casters are, at least probably definitely Zephyros and I are into Shield. Shield wand doesn't seem
Everyone
like
who
a
can
bad
cast shield
thing.
benefits from it.
Yeah, for
it's
anybody.
not. Yeah, I don't think it's on the witch. It might not be on the witch list.
Okay, I'll let you guys decide that. There's a cloak of resistance +1, a ring of protection +1, and boots of stealth +5.
I think I'm into those boots.
Yeah, I think you finally found your new boots, buddy.
The boots, while they look like they were for man-shaped feet, do shrink to fit your feet, snug as a bug.
Thank God.
I think that makes sense.
Tight enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe this time no could turn into the wooden statue.
Your stealth is now +20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, buddy.
Does everybody have a +1 item?
What do you mean? +1 resistance item?
Yes.
Yeah. I've got effective resistance +1.
I've got one.
I need my saves.
I've got something.
Manny. If everybody's got one, maybe.
The
I have a
Malavella
vest,
dueling
yeah.
belt is a belt of incredible dexterity +2.
Is Manny Dex? Is Luudo Dex?
Luudo should
Yeah.
be Dex.
Yeah.
Luudo adds dex to damage.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's an
Like-
incredibly good use of that.
Yeah, sneaky.
Boots and a belt.
Your dex just went up.
Yep.
Or your sneak just went up.
Boots and a belt and an artifact allows you to open any door.
We're all pretty into that artifact.
There are a number of scrolls. A scroll of summon monster 1, a scroll of color spray, a scroll of resist energy, and a scroll of glitter dust, and a scroll of displacement. There are 5 bandages of stabilize. They basically, you touch them to the person and stabilizes.
I think we'll want to split up the bandages to stabilize.
Yeah, I think the scrolls
There's-
probably Zephyros and I will peruse them and copy them into spell books,
Yeah.
and then
I may want some of those too.
We can turn them into more scrolls and give them to you?
Does anyone have
Can
a
you
scribe
scribe?
scroll?
No, but we're about to hit.
I've got
Wizards.
Zephyros has Scribe Scroll.
All right.
The Lagoon Diver's Mail is +1 scale mail with no armor check penalty on swim checks and a +5 competence bonus to swim checks.
We should give that to Disciple
So
from the.
From the other campaign.
Yeah.
For one of Ahmed's characters that almost died in a river.
Matt, can you learn from scrolls?
That is how he feeds scrolls to his familiar, and that's how familiars learn new spells.
So if we write it in our spell books from the scroll, I think it consumes the scroll,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Then Zephyros can scribe the scroll and feed it to Pixel.
Yes.
And we can
Right, so
all...
Zephyros needs to learn it and then scribe scrolls of it for you guys.
yeah.
Well, if you use a spell book too, right?
Yeah.
So you can just copy it from one spell book to another spell book.
Yeah.
But I can't do that with Pixel.
Yeah, we
No.
have
I
to
need to make a scroll
feed
for that.
the scroll, yeah.
Right, so what we need is I need to learn it and get it into a spell book. Then the professor needs to learn it from the spell book. Right?
Yeah.
And then I can, if we have magic ink, I can write it onto a scroll, and then we can feed it to Pixel.
Yes. I'll figure out which ones are which spells.
Manny's gonna take the armor.
Also check the spells on Zephyros'
Yeah.
character sheet.
it's good.
Yeah, I think it sounds like probably we got back pretty early. Probably tonight, once we're done identifying stuff, I think the professor will approach
You guys could take some time off to sell these items and to divvy them and plan your next move. It is
I
a
think that's a
city-based
good idea.
campaign.